How much emphasis do you place on sharpness in photography and capturing moments? Sharpness is a really strange thing because, like, when you want to sell a new lens, they always say it's super sharp. Everyone says, oh, need the sharpness, need the sharpness. Sharpness is not a law of life. It's not a law that your photos have to be sharp, right? And companies can make a lot of money off you by creating a lens that's super sharp. But do you need sharpness in your photos? Are you photographing a knife and you really need to show how sharp that knife is? And it needs to be like crystal clear in your photo? Then yeah, all right, get a super sharp lens. Sharpness is not going to be the Look, let's look at filmmaking for a second. These days in the filmmaking world, everybody is trying with digital cameras to mimic the film cameras of the old days. And you know what they're doing? Literally, they're getting these $20,000 Red cinema cameras, they're called, the brand is called Red, and they're putting these $40,000 lenses on them. And then in front of that lens, what they're doing is they're putting a filter, a glass filter, which is called a mist filter, to soften the image because they want it to look soft, like the film of old days, because that's the trend. And it goes to show sharpness is not, no one's going to look at your photo and say, unless they're a complete idiot just trying to make you wrong, no one really cares if it's not a deal breaker if your photo is just not quite sharp. If your photo is a bit too soft, you can photo edit it, sharpen it up a little bit. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on the most amazing lens for sharpness. I know I don't. I don't own the most expensive lenses. I own the lenses that get me the shots that I want. And what is the thing that makes an image really pop? It can be many things, and sharpness is not actually one of them. Probably a more important thing in a photo to make an image pop and really look three-dimensional is contrast. That would be one of them. Another one would be probably your aperture setting, throwing the background and foreground out of focus and then just seeing the middle ground of the person or whatever that's in more focus and can be seen clearer. That creates pop, okay? Like with me, like I use a lot of side, like the angle of the lighting. Like I use a lot of side lighting. I've got like this side light here right now because I want a bit of shadow on my face. All right, that helps pop. Okay. And lens sharpness, it's not a deal breaker. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you want a little bit more sharpness, do it in Photoshop. It makes almost no difference. Okay. That's my ramble for that one. You're welcome.